Hello my friends, this is Ranger Rob and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. And we have kind of an exciting day. Oh, little tomato there. That's got kind of a big split in it. So sometimes a tomato like this I'll give to the chickens. The ones outside, sometimes they'll split. And we got another one over here. And actually that one's a good looking one. We'll take that in the house. So I like to take them in a little early and let them ripen on the windowsill. So today we're gonna go look at pigs again. That's right. So we're looking at Idaho Pasture pigs in Redmond, Oregon, and they actually have some of their pigs available much sooner than the place we went to before. But no matter what I do, I really enjoy the farm over in Boring, Oregon. I will see to it that I do business with them if we go with these guys first. But anyway, so how this is going to work is we're going in the evening, so we only have maybe an hour, hour and a half of daylight. So Sherry's going to meet me in Terrebonne, our little town out here, to save us a little time, and go into one car and go the rest of the way over to the little farm that's got the Idaho Pasture pigs. You remember this tomato? You see our chickens there? So these guys, I just drop it on down there. And today earlier, these guys have been digging a lot of holes, so I went through and turned up all the ground, filled in the holes, and making them start over. And the last thing I need to do is make sure our water system worked on the strawberries. And if it did, the water should be down a foot or two. And if not, something's wrong. So I'll take you with me here. So here's the tank. And hopefully, yep, see how it's dropped down about a foot? That means that everything worked properly and the tomatoes got their nutrients today. And look at these beautiful. So let's go pig shopping, shall we? Well guys, I'm back. And it's actually the next day. And yes, I went to that farm. And yes, we looked at some great pigs and we have some great options. But we got there kind of late and it was cold and windy, and so I decided not to film the farm we visited in Redmond, but we will be filming them within a week or two here. There were super great people to work with, had great variety, had good facilities, super friendly and super helpful, and I think we'll kind of use them as a mentor a little bit if they're willing. And yeah. In the meantime, we got, looking at all the different settings that we're looking for how we're going to do our pigs. We're definitely going with the mobile paddock system. So we're going into the winter. So a lot of things we want to do to generate the land back here will go dormant. So it really doesn't make sense to go crazy with any seed or compost back here until February, March, when everything starts rejuvenating. So in the meantime, we decided to go with the Premier One pig netting system. So what I got is two 100-foot fabric electric fencing that we're going to do the paddocks with. And so basically, when we set that up, it will be 25 by 25. And you might say, well, it seems a little small. Well, it's not, because we're going to be rotating the pigs every 2 weeks, so they get a new paddock constantly. So we'll start them off here and probably work our way on the grass here and see how it goes. And plus we got some other property over here that if we want to just keep them in here for safety, because we want to kind of train them with, it won't take long, the electric fencing. And so we want to see just how destructive, what they do to the soil just in this area, because it does need help. But with 2 100-foot fencings, we can keep moving them every 2.5 weeks, depending what they need. So we got that on order. The only thing we're missing is the feeders and the waterers, which we're just kind of looking. We kind of have an idea what we want. And I need to build a shelter that I can move. It'd be nice to be able to move it by hand, or pick up with the tractor. And so I either got to build something or come up with something clever. But so that's where we're at with the Idaho Pasture pigs. So yesterday also, oh my gosh, I ended up burning out a pump. One of my NFTs leaked like a sieve, and ran the motor almost all day long with no water in it, or no nutrients, and in this system here. And by the time I discovered it, the motor was burnt out. So luckily I just stole a motor out of here, replaced it in here. Everything's running right again, but oops. And lesson learned there, I wasn't watching that tank as close as I should have been, like I normally do. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. And we'll have a lot more information for you as the days and weeks go by here on the Idaho Pasture pigs. And Bill's chasing a bird. Let's go take a look at the other systems here. I'm in the greenhouse right now. Interesting dilemma right now is, because we're starting to get colder at night, and this week we're going to start getting colder. I haven't been opening the back window or exhausting the air in here, because I want to keep, if it warms up, I want to keep it warm. But the new problem I get is I'm getting humidity. So I'll come in here and it almost feels like it's raining. Kind of interesting. And boy, still getting beans. I really shouldn't be getting beans right now, but it's like, let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't show you these little guys here. All the little sugar peas are growing like crazy. Kind of cool. And so I am grabbing some beans for the puppies, and because they do like their green beans. Just want to give them big ones. So yeah, there's lots of little green beans on. They're not real big, but it's out of season. They're probably bitter. I just gotta find, come on, I need one more big one. Yeah, we'll do this one. So yeah, and we still got tomatoes. I know tomato looks like it's coming out of the broccoli. Also, the broccoli is starting to develop right here, and this one is just now thinking about making a flower. So yeah, we got broccoli coming, a couple of tomatoes, ripening slow, but as soon as I pull them out of here, take them in the house, they ripen really quick. So we're still getting tomatoes, and the floating rafts, lots of lettuce. I need to make a salad again, and all is well. Yeah, doing a little check on the chickens. Chickens are looking good. One of the other things I need to buy is a couple more steel cans here to put feed in for the pigs. And but yeah, chickens are looking good. I wish I could figure out a way in here to help reduce the pecking problem we got, because our chickens look scraggly because we got obviously the pecking order. There must be one or two that are being a little bit more dominant than the others. But these chickens are, their future is free ranging, and then we'll bring in some new Rhode Islands next year to go in here for a while, and just keep a cycle going of free ranging chickens and controlled chickens, because this is a really good facility for laying eggs. So kind of thinking putting the young chickens in there when they're first here, while they're going through their first year of laying, and then let them free range after that. That way we can, since they've served us so well, we give them a retirement of free ranging instead of butchering them, because they're older chickens, they're going to be tough. And that's what the meat birds are all about for next year. I really have no intention of really butchering those, but I will make them go to work for us and help develop our property. So, at least until I change my mind. So there, yeah. Gosh, so much going on. Trying to figure out what our best decisions are. We also have guests coming in a few weeks. Sherry's two sisters actually, and I don't know if we'll have pigs by then or not. Yeah, I just was sitting here when the water system went off, and it's still amazing to watch these towers work. You can see the water coming through all these, and how everything waters itself, draining through, and then also waters our carrots at the bottom. I have a little bit of radishes left, but it'll only run for about 5 minutes, and that's it. It's got coconut coir in it and perlite, so works like a sponge, so the nutrients we do send into it stays with it until it dries out. And yeah, so they're all working really well, just like normal. And I'm still getting strawberries, which is amazing. Well, I managed to find a zucchini, and broke it up a little bit, and an old corn, and some tomatoes to let the chickens enjoy. They love that stuff. And so happy chickens once again. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of things going on. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. In the meantime, I think I better go steal myself a strawberry. So guys, have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by Ranger Rob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.